We're here. So one more time. Great. So good morning, dear guests, U.S CAEF alumni and students. What a lovely morning we have out there.
И вправду с добрым утром, уважаемые дамы и господа. И, конечно же, в первую очередь хочется вас поздравить, или с этим не поздравляют. В общем, с первым снегом вас. И несмотря на снег, несмотря на такую пасмурную погоду, это утро не перестает быть прекрасным. Но почему бы не сделать это утро не просто прекрасным, но и полным знаний и новых впечатлений?
Yeah, you know, we've waited for this day for so long. So what are we waiting for? Let's start.
Да, наконец-то долгое ожидание закончилось, и сейчас мы лично от имени программы U.S CAEF при поддержке посольства Соединенных Штатов Америки
We officially welcome you to the first ever Regional
Alumni Conference. Итак, дорогие гости, мы только что поиграли, но я хочу услышать вас. Как ваше настроение? Не, так не пойдет. Давайте. Раз, два, три. Как ваше настроение? Тебе было слышно? Я все еще не слышу. Бишкек, как ваше настроение? Супер, супер. Но, конечно, давайте не будем забывать про наших гостей, которые смотрят нас онлайн. Алматы, как ваше настроение? Алматы. Да, я все слышал, я все видел, все классно. Как насчет Душанбе? Да, тоже очень супер. Я верю, что у них все отлично, мы все видим, все слышим. Итак, меня зовут Эрбол, это моя самая красивая соведущая в мире Айгуль, и мы безмерно счастливы приветствовать каждого из вас сегодня здесь, на нашей первой региональной конференции выпускников U.S CAEF 2021.
Thank you, Erbol. I actually had a very little time to get ready today in the morning and barely had to do that one makeup that I really wanted to do. However, we are very excited to meet you here, and I would like to underline that Erbol and I are very honored to be guiding you throughout the next 2 days.
И для открытия сегодняшней нашей конференции позвольте нам пригласить на сцену выпускницу программы Flex. Она проработала в посольстве США в Тбилиси, в Киеве, в Вашингтоне как часть USAID. И И человек, который просто сделал все для того, чтобы эта конференция состоялась здесь именно таким образом, чтобы вся USKF семья собралась здесь сегодня именно в таком формате. Итак, многие из вас уже поняли, кто это. Это директор Американских советов Кыргызской республики Олеся Гарднер. Под ваши бурные аплодисменты мы приглашаем Олесю Гарднер сюда.
So much positive energy. I am just so happy to be here that I'm overwhelmed. I cannot find the words. Welcome to the first U.S. CAEF Alumni Conference. It is the space to reconnect with your fellow alumni. It is the space to meet new friends. It is the space to network, and it's also the space to exchange great ideas. We are excited today to hear from you all, from the wonderful, brilliant alumni of U.S. CAEF program. And we are also very lucky to have speakers here with us who are professionals and experts in their field. So this event would not be possible without the support and funding of the U.S. State Department and U.S. Embassy Bishkek. So we are really fortunate today to have Chargé d'Affaires Sonata Coulter with us. A Korea Foreign Service officer, until recently, Ms. Coulter served as Deputy Political Counselor at the U.S. Embassy in Moscow. Her previous overseas experience included Bishkek, Monrovia, Moscow, and Yekaterinburg. In Washington, she worked in the Office of the Coordinator of U.S. Assistance to Europe and Eurasia, the Economic Bureau's Office of Counter-Threat, Finance and Sanction, and the Office of Central African Affairs. Please join me in welcoming Chargé d'Affaires Sonata Coulter. Thank you for being here with us.
Hi, everybody. Very quiet. I've heard you, and I've heard you, and everybody can do a little bit better. So good morning, everybody. I'm going to echo a lot of things you've heard Olesya say. I am so excited to be here with you. It's amazing energy in this room. Thank you all for getting up on this Saturday morning to come together for this important day. It is exciting to be here among so many talented, creative, energetic people. Energetic. I would like to thank American Councils. I would like to thank Country Director Olesya Gardner and her whole team for putting together this event, as well as the Flex alumni volunteers. Organizing an event like this, especially during an ongoing pandemic, requires extra and extraordinary planning and preparation. So I applaud your hard work to ensure the safety of participants gathered here and to provide virtual access for the alumni participants who are not able to join us here in Bishkek today. Thank you as always for being such reliable, hardworking partners. We really appreciate it. I would like to thank keynote speakers and the U.S. CAEF alumni participants. Your unique backgrounds, your rich entrepreneurship experience, and your willingness to share insights together are invaluable to the success of this conference. Thank you for your support of this program. And thank you to all U.S. CAEF alumni gathered today for your continued involvement in this vibrant community. I'm pleased to see the Kyrgyz Republic play a leading role in fostering these relationships, as well as hosting AUCA. With the support of the Kyrgyz Republic and other Central Asian governments, the U.S. CAEF network can help build a more vibrant, innovative, and economically resilient region. The U.S. government sees the U.S. CAEF program as an important investment in human and economic potential. You, as alumni of this program, are the proof of that potential. Many of you are prominent consultants, financial advisors, entrepreneurs in a diverse range of areas. You are creating jobs, you're pushing your organizations to new heights, and you are contributing in any number of ways to the economic growth of your respective countries and the region more broadly. You've become leaders in adopting socially responsible corporate management practices, including promoting diversity and inclusion. You're investing in the next generation as well. You're providing free education and services to help talented youth from rural areas and marginalized communities achieve bright futures. I commend all of you and your commitment to giving back to your communities. But your impact is not limited to your individual communities. The connections you've built with your peers through the U.S. CAEF program, which I know you'll continue to grow during this conference, these relationships are essential to building greater cooperation and promoting positive change throughout Central Asia. We encourage you to stay in touch with each other through the CAEF alumni as well as U.S. government program alumni networks. U.S. Embassy, as U.S. program alumni, you are eligible to apply for a host of networking, professional development programs, and funding opportunities that are open only to U.S. program alumni. There is no denying that your countries, this region, and really the whole world face severe challenges in the days ahead. The pandemic has worsened existing challenges and created new ones that we are all still learning how to deal with as a community. But I consider this talented group here in the room and in rooms connected through the web, I am encouraged and I am confident in your ability to find new solutions to these problems. The U.S. government remains committed to supporting strong regional collaboration, and we want to support you and your work. So I will stop there. I wish all of you incredibly fruitful conversations today. I wish you a lot of fun. I know that you will meet new colleagues, strengthen existing relationships, build networks, and I hope you will learn and inspire one another. So thank you so much for all that you do to build a bright future. This is so much fun. Thank you for coming together, and thank you for all of your work.
Thank you very much, Alicia, for your introductory speech, and U.S. Embassy, Sonata, Coulter for always supporting our initiatives and our program. All right, so the next guest owns a successful career as a financial services lawyer, most recently serving as managing director of Bank of America. She has lived and worked in London, Hong Kong, New York, and in many other places. Please welcome Miss Margaret Grieve, Vice Chair of USKF Board of Directors, and her special video for today's event.
Внимание на экран. Видео будет здесь.
Think back. Where were you in 2005? Now, don't trust the recollections of the current U.S. CAEF, AUCA freshman and sophomore. They were babes in their mother's arms. Even the first alumni class of 2011 only would have been in their beginning years of secondary school. But Steve Shea, Steve Weinroth, and I were hard at work trying to convince the U.S. Congress, the State Department, and USAID that three business people with no background in education should be able to use the proceeds from the liquidation of a U.S. government-sponsored investment fund for an education foundation in Central Asia. Some skepticism was warranted. They had only our word that there was a crucial business need in Central Asia for university graduates who spoke English and had a Western-style business education. State and USAID, however, could verify that there were no other merit-based university scholarships offered to citizen residents of all 5 Central Asian countries that recruited students from the countryside as well as the cities, and awarded the scholarships to those who otherwise lacked the financial resources to attend top universities. They were reassured that we had selected the experienced and trusted American Councils of International Education to be our program administrator, and by the strong belief of Americans in the transformative power of education. Little did they know that the combination of American Council's experience and dedication to Central Asian students and the board's strong leadership, managerial, and financial skills, and their freedom from preconceptions on how educational programs should run would become our superpower when added to the brilliance, determination, creativity, innovation, and empathy of U.S. CAEF fellows. From the moment we saw the applications of candidates for the class of 2011 and selected the first class of U.S. CAEF fellows to start at AUCA and KEMEP in 2007, we became committed to the success of each fellow. You inspired us. You won our admiration, our hearts, and made us fierce advocates for your success. It was not easy going. The later classes have much to thank the classes of 2011 through 14 for, including their bravery. Bravery because the cultures of the 5 countries are not known for rewarding those who speak up. I well remember gently trying to tease out information to learn what we could do to improve the program. What do you miss most about home? What surprised you the most about AUCA, KEMEP? Which is the hardest class? Why? What is the best part of dorm life? The worst? And at the end of the first semester, asking, what do you know now that you wish you knew when you had started the semester? Should American councils have more informal get-togethers? What about special sessions on different types of skills, on tutoring? You soon learned that your voices mattered. The board and American councils were there to listen. No one would take away your scholarship if you spoke up and asked, for example, to spend a semester abroad. In fact, we encouraged it. The program was yours and ours, and together we built the U.S. CAEF family. During the first years, we had little support from the universities. Later fellows will find that strange. But the AUCA president in the early years saw no value in a business education and would not meet with us. At KEMEP, I can well remember the dorm wars, where we had to fight to keep your space in the dorm. During those years, the board went bottom up instead of top down. We turned our attention directly to the business and economics faculty, your teachers. We explained the program to faculty members, made sure that they knew the U.S. CAEF fellows, and invited faculty to dinner at each visit to Almaty and Bishkek. We created a special program to develop faculty's teaching skills, so you were getting the best in innovative business education. But it was you that changed the hearts of university administration. As Dr. Bang, who met me in his office in his trademark tracksuit, explained, U.S. CAEF fellows are at the top of their classes. They create clubs and competitions, participate in sports, and win regional, national, and international awards. They make the university shine, and by example, encourage other students to work harder. The now trademark graduation parties and graduation books were something I insisted on. The U.S. CAEF family had to come together to celebrate the tremendous accomplishment of graduating fellows, who should have a book with a picture and bio of each graduate. I'm afraid the 2011 graduation book pales in comparison to later versions handled more by the students. But to make that first book happen, I wrote most of it myself and had it published and shipped. The board also knew that graduation was just the beginning of your business education. We wanted to help with your ongoing professional development and facilitate your ability to stay in touch. We wanted to showcase your accomplishments to the local business communities. We asked American councils to assess whether there was an interest in an alumni association. Once there was, we asked American councils to provide administrative assistance, but the leadership, ideas, and projects had to come from alumni. I know from my own experience, starting out with a demanding career on Wall Street and raising a family as a single parent, the one thing young professionals lack is extra time. And we wanted American councils to be the glue to facilitate the Alumni Association. We ask American councils to undertake the often time-consuming job of keeping track of alumni, highlighting their accomplishments in newsletters, the annual report, and other communications. And we're willing to pay for this not inconsiderable expense. We wanted to put the Alumni Association on a good footing. As we have watched, read, and visited many of you in the region, we are in awe of your accomplishments since graduation. I know I speak for all board members. It is a privilege to know each of you, to be a part of your U.S. CAEF family, and to have shared a small time in your life. You have an outsized place in our hearts. We are humbled by your achievements. Never hesitate to call on me or any other board member if we can be of assistance to you in your life. I want to thank the U.S. State Department for sponsoring this alumni event and its support for the U.S. CAEF program. I also want to thank Rosa, Saule, and Urenbeck and others at American councils who have worked so hard to make this event happen. I wish I could be there in person with each of you. There have been dramatic changes in the world and in each of your countries since 2007, when the first classes started at AUCA and KEMEP. Technology now is at the core of how we operate. Climate change is visible. COVID-19 has affected each of us and our families. You will hear from experts later on how COVID is remaking the way we do business around the world. Geopolitics have undergone an enormous change. Nationalistic strongmen who thrive on restricting the rule of law, play on ethnic and religious prejudice, and limit or abolish civil society, proliferate and thrive around the world. Closer to home, Turkmenistan is more isolated. Uzbekistan is opening up. This year's fighting along the border of Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan is an unwelcome development. Russia and China are vying to play ever greater roles in the region, visibly, for example, through the Belts and Road Initiative, and quietly through the disinformation tactics honed over years of operations in the European countries of the former Soviet Union and in the U.S. As U.S. CAEF winds down its operation, I know you are the leaders who will help steer your countries, the region, and the world through these challenges. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be a small part of your lives.
It's an honor to hear about how much work has been put into founding this program. And it makes me feel very proud and creates a big desire to give back. Thank you, Ms. Margaret Grieve, for being with us today and representing U.S CAEF Board of Directors. And I would like to mention one thing that Ms. Margaret said. She said, the program is yours and ours. Together we make U.S CAEF family. Let's keep that in mind. Thank you very much. And we go on. Our speaker joined American councils to serve as the new independent states regional director in Moscow. He was named the vice president of field operations in 2002, overseeing more than 50 field projects and visiting 15 countries in Europe and Eurasia. So that's a lot. Yeah. Let us give the floor to the president and CEO of American Councils, Mr. David Patton.
Greetings. I'm David Patton, President and CEO of American Councils for International Education. Since the inception of the U.S. Central Asia Education Foundation's Enterprise Student Fellowship Program, U.S CAEF, American Councils has been a key partner and program administrator, working closely with the U.S CAEF Board of Directors, our university partners, businesses, and the U.S. Department of State and local embassies to ensure the effectiveness and longevity of this critical scholarship program. I'm delighted to welcome you to the 2021 U.S CAEF Regional Alumni Conference, the first conference dedicated to U.S CAEF alumni, bringing together graduates from all 5 Central Asian republics: Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. Nearly 200 U.S CAEF supporters are joining us today representing the U.S CAEF Alumni Association, the U.S CAEF Board of Directors, the U.S. Department of State, U.S. Embassies in Bishkek, Almaty, and Dushanbe, USAID, and industry leaders from all over Central Asia. This conference is a celebration of the accomplishments of U.S CAEF alumni and a source of inspiration, insight, and new ideas for future collaboration across Central Asia. We hope this conference will also inspire alumni to play an active role in the U.S CAEF Alumni Association, which is launching this year as an independent organization. American Council's longstanding mission is to empower individuals and institutions to address challenges in a diverse and interconnected world. Without a doubt, our world is more interconnected than ever, and we are faced with monumental global challenges. So American Council's mission is all the more relevant. I believe that there is no better example of the impact of our mission than the U.S. Central Asia Education Foundation. U.S CAEF has cultivated a strong community of diverse thinkers, entrepreneurs, and community leaders who continually impress us with their ability to develop innovative ways to address local business needs and community challenges. What continues to stand out most about U.S CAEF alumni is not just business acumen, entrepreneurship, and career success, but also a deep sense of ethics, a belief in fairness and decency, and a remarkable commitment to helping the less advantaged in Central Asia. The actions of U.S CAEF alumni during the pandemic have been remarkable. During the COVID crisis, U.S CAEF alumni repeatedly organized large-scale charitable campaigns to aid vulnerable populations throughout Central Asia. They've helped hundreds of farmers in Tajikistan receive essential fertilizers to strengthen their crops, played a critical role in the production of face shields that help protect the lives of medical workers in Kazakhstan, developed a COVID tracking app with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and led one of the single largest laboratory providers of COVID testing in Kazakhstan. And these are just a few examples. This combination of business skill, entrepreneurship, creativity, and commitment to helping those in need is perhaps the single most distinguishing and important quality of U.S CAEF alumni. There are currently 306 U.S CAEF alumni representing some of the most energetic, innovative, and successful young business people in the region. Many now hold key positions as financial managers, investment advisors, marketing professionals, auditors, IT managers, and business consultants at leading companies. 15% of alumni have founded or co-founded businesses in the region, contributing significantly to the Central Asia's economic health. These are some truly impressive achievements. Throughout this conference, I hope that you will gain inspiration from each other, the respected keynote speakers, and panel discussions. The keys to progress and positive change in Central Asia can be found within this group of talented, dedicated leaders. I wish you the best of luck going forward.
Да, спасибо большое мистеру Дэвиду за эту прекрасную речь. Это было вдохновляюще на самом деле. И да, уважаемые гости, как упомянул мистер Дэвид, давайте же за эти 2 дня мотивироваться, да, получать энергию от успехов друг друга и, конечно же, всегда поддерживать друг друга во всех начинаниях. Наш следующий спикер – это один из самых дорогих нам людей, который поддерживает нашу любимую программу USCAEF, где бы он ни был и что бы ни происходило. Поэтому нет смысла о нем говорить очень долго. Давайте же перейдем к его видео. Руководитель программы Бюро по развитию, демократии и инновациям господин Пол Hamlin.
Hello and good day from Portland, Maine. In 1998, I was living and working in Ashgabat, Turkmenistan, where I managed an investment portfolio for the U.S. Central Asian American Enterprise Fund. During my time in Ashgabat, I worked with a lot of great people, including one that you know very well, Mr. Steve Shea. After I left Turkmenistan, those investments were eventually sold, and the proceeds were used to create the U.S. Central Asian Education Foundation that we are celebrating here today. So I was particularly honored when Rosa asked me to give you some remarks and talk to you today. More recently, I lived and worked for 5 years in Bishkek, where I worked for the United States Agency for International Development, and I had the privilege to attend a number of U.S. CAEF events, including a business breakfast with Ambassador Donald Liu, several of your graduation events, and a very interesting black tie event where we debated the correct translation of failure in Russian and Kyrgyz languages. The Russian word was well known, but it took some work to determine the translation in Kyrgyz, and I'm still not certain the debate was settled. The closest we came to was uskf, which means without success. It's a little different than failure. But the reason I'm saying all these things is because I wanted to give a shout out to Kalis, Anisa, Yelena, Malika, Karina, and all the others who have taken the initiative to start activities outside and beyond the Foundation's core scholarship activities. And I especially want to give a shout out to all the people who had the vision and courage to create the U.S. CAEF Alumni Association. You should be very proud of what you've accomplished, and I encourage you to continue expanding your activities and grow the association, help one another, support one another, and make something out of it as unique and as sustainable and successful as you all are yourselves. Thank you again, and I'm always here to help if you need something.
I wish I was a part of U.S CAEF when Mr. Paul Hamlin attended Black Tie event, so that I could meet him in person, talk to him, and confirm that the correct translation for the word failure is ilgiliksiz or ilgiliksizlik. It's a pleasure to know that Mr. Paul Hamlin has so many wonderful memories related to our program. And let's say thanks to all the guests and speakers who prepared special welcoming videos for all of us. Now we invite to the stage U.S CAEF alumni superstar, the ambitious, strong, and furious, joking, lady, the president of U.S CAEF Alumni Association, and the person who has made this happen today and who has been working on the organization of this conference for the last 6 months, Silvara Tajibayeva.
Warm greetings to everyone. Thank you for joining us today. First, I would like to take a chance and thank our sponsors, U.S. State Department, U.S. Embassy, for providing such a great platform for us to reunite this amazing alumni. Thank you. I would like to take another chance and thank U.S CAEF program and American consuls for putting so much work to bring all of you from different parts of this world to just meet and see each other as if it's like, we call it in Russian, встреча одноклассников. It's like a reunion of classmates after many years. So also, I would like to thank all U.S CAEF alumni who have been so active and who have been supporting our initiatives. Thank you for bringing your smile. Thank you for always supporting our initiatives and always showing us your best. Thank you. Another big thanks to our colleagues in Washington, D.C., to Rosa, Graham, and our website developer for making us look really nice. Also, I would like to thank our colleagues in Almaty, Jessica, Saule, and Dushanbe, Jace, and Lola, for putting really hard work to organize this really different, complex format of the conference. Thank you. So dear alumni, let's have fun today. Today we celebrate you. Today we celebrate your achievements. Today we celebrate your successes. Let's network, sleep less, talk more, and enjoy delicious food. Let's just have fun. Let's start. Thank you.
И это было действительно круто. Еще раз большое спасибо всем нашим гостям, всем нашим спикерам за такие теплые слова. И вот пока эти видео шли, я тут подумал, Айгуль, ты же сейчас учишься на 4-м курсе, да?
Yeah.
И каково тебе сейчас? Ну, я в смысле, осознаешь ли ты, что буквально через несколько месяцев ты тоже окончишь университет и станешь частью этой прекрасной alumni community U.S CAEF?
Oh God, why did you have to remind that I'm a senior? I am graduating this year. It's so sad. Yet it's the most popular question of the year. And I remember coming to a UCA as a part of U.S CAEF only yesterday. I was a freshman. I was such a little girl. Today, I am standing here as a senior, and probably today is my last event that I am the MC of. And I am really honored to be a part of this event. And also, I am very excited about becoming a part of the U.S CAEF alumni, because we have such bright-minded and ambitious people with who you can always grow. So I would love to get to know more about each and every one of them.
Тогда тебе очень крупно повезло, ведь прямо сейчас мы вместе с вами, у нас будет networking session, где у каждого будет возможность познакомиться чуть побольше друг с другом.
Right. Thank you for reminding. We have a networking session. For the networking session, I will ask everyone to stand up. And hopefully you know what speed dating is. Do we know that? Can we raise our hands? Okay, cool. Speed dating. Speed dating is a game. Let me explain quickly in 10 seconds. Speed dating is a networking session, as it says, where when you meet new people and in a short amount of time get to know each other by answering the questions. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, right? So I will ask lines number 1, 3, and 5 to turn back. 1, 3 to turn back, and 5, you will have to make another 2 lines on the back, okay? People who sit on the row number 5, please move back and make 2 lines, face each other. And people from lines number 1 and 3, look back so that you have partners. Okay, do we have partners? So, no, first line starts from here. Yes, starts for, and if you don't have partners, please move. We have 6 lines right now because I see like 5. You're a programmer, they count from 0. 1, 2, 3. I think we'll leave it like this because we have built it. Okay. Okay, so we have 1 minute for each pair. Let's build networking. Please keep your masks on and the distance. Okay, so the first minute is over. Can I have your attention, please? If you hear me, clap once. If you hear me, clap twice. Okay, I have almost everyone. We have our first minute over, and I will ask people who are facing that way to make one step right and switch a partner. And people who are standing on the edge, please switch the row. Or you can find new partners without moving too much. And in order to help you, we have put some questions on the screen. You can use them. Thank you.
Уважаемые участники сегодняшней конференции, я вижу, вам очень интересно, но давайте поменяемся партнерами и пойдем общаться дальше. Можете по той же схеме сделать шаг направо и поменяться, или вы можете найти какого-нибудь другого, любого человека, с которым вам хочется поговорить.
Dear participants, let's keep our masks on while talking to new people. Okay, time is up. Let's change partners. You can find any new partner. Let's switch. I see some people are very dedicated.
Уважаемые участники, особенно третья линия, это просто очаг нетворкинга. Давайте попрошу вас тоже поменяться партнерами, пообщаться с первой линией, с последней линией. Время пошло.
Dear participants, let's switch partners. Let's keep moving. We need to meet as much people as possible, as many people, I mean. Dear guests, for the last time, let's switch a partner. Some people didn't switch partners at all. Let's switch for the last time. Let's go. All right, let's finish it up. We have last 6 seconds, 6, 7. Thank you very much to all the participants. Let's take our seats.
Уважаемые участники нашей конференции, Networking Session закончился. Пожалуйста, присаживайтесь на свои места, и мы двигаемся дальше. Надеюсь, что все успели поговорить друг с другом. Если кто-то нет, у нас будет возможность на кофе-брейке, на обеде поговорить, поэтому сейчас, пожалуйста, присаживайтесь на свои места.